Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. Continuing with the new releases for today. In fact, this one I've been very curious about because it's an artist that, interesting enough, we haven't checked out on the channel before. I feel like we have in some capacity, but turns out we haven't. Miss Heize. Of course, I've known of Heize for a very long time. I've admittedly kind of slacked on her stuff a little bit recently, but she has new music out, and thanks to this whole like reaction channels thing, I've been learning a lot about a whole wider variety of groups and sounds and things like that. And well, let's throw Heize into the mix here. Let's continue to expand our palettes a little bit. So with Heize's Bingle Bingle, which interesting enough in the Romanized version is spelled with a V instead of a B. So in English it's Vingle Vingle. Very interesting romanization. But I have no idea what this song is going to sound like. Heize has a very wide range of sounds she can pull off. Whether it be on a feature or whether it be on one of her own stuff. She's got a very forgiving sound that she can apply for a whole wide variety of genres. So I'm really excited to hear what this one's going to sound like. I don't know if this is like kind of just the beginning of it or if this video is actually just vertical, but oh, it doesn't look like we have English subs either. Unless this song is in English. Wouldn't put that past her, but anyways, let's jump right into it. Here we go.
이 영상은 모바일 기기에 맞춰 제작하였습니다. 해당 구간이 나오면 가로 화면에서 세로 화면으로 방향을 바꾸며 회전합니다. 3, 2, 1, 빙글. 시청 방법. 하나, 스크린 잠금 기능을 설정합니다. 둘, 전체 화면으로 시청하시기를 권장합니다. 꿈에서도 널 기다리는 내 모습 알면서도 계속되는 네 향기와 가슴을 그때 그날 뻔해 보였던 우리 경험 너 때문에 나를 잊어가 한 번이면 됐지 두 번 세 번 나의 눈에 눈물 나게 만든 너도 나 같은 여자
We got a club banger. We got an absolute club banger. Love the head voice flips. Okay, so this must be one of those videos where it's like meant to be watched on one of these. That's really interesting. This is really creative. I've never seen a video that's like, of course, like YouTube Shorts and like Instagram Reels and things like that exist. But this might be the first video MV I've seen that is purposely taking advantage of like the portability of your mobile smartphone and making the viewer switch between portrait and landscape orientations while they're watching it. This is really interesting. But also the song, put me in a club, a little bit of smoke machine, dim lights, drink in the hand, just this is absolutely a club song. There's some tasteful engineering in this song too that really drives home that clubness to it. Hold on. This video is tripping me out. It's so unique though. So creative, so unique. Producer r.tee from at the Black Label. Oh! Again, remember how I said that Heize's sound has been always really flexible in terms of like what genre she pulls off? I think this has proved my point, and this has further like confirmed my theory that this could have been anything. Is I've never heard a club song from Heize before, but it still feels like a Heize song, if that makes sense at all. Her voice just has this ability to, you know, this like kind of like the it's not an internet joke, but like kind of like the metaphor where they understood, like someone understood the assignment. Heize always understands the assignment when it comes to a song. Like, put her as like a feature artist on like a K-hip hop track, she absolutely owns it. Like a nice slow K-hip hop song, her voice goes nice and airy, nice and smooth, maybe like a little bit sultry in a way. Give her an R&B track, much more the same. Give her like a proper pop song and she can put a little bit of pep in her voice. Get it into a club beat. It's like that nonchalant vibe to her voice, but also it's like nonchalant but really mature sound. Ooh, ooh. The song itself is an extremely straightforward club song, and I don't think there's any problem with that. What I really like is that I feel like when it comes to club music, it's really easy to over-engineer certain parts of the song, whether it be the instrumental or like the vocal part. They add like too much auto-tune or they're like robotize it, like vocalize it a little bit too much. I like that they balance this. There's a nice balance between the natural and the engineered voices from Heize throughout the song. Like, let's try. This is gonna be so hard to find the chorus. Okay, pre-chorus, this'll work. Notice in just that one line the way the filter on her voice gradually grew into like that little like synthesized muffled sound and then kind of gradually recedes on itself towards the end of the phrase. I like that the entire chorus isn't that. And this is a very specific type of club drop that I reckon is probably going to cater to more specific ears than others. Like, this is definitely a club type track that isn't like the most palatable sound in the world. But people who like this type of like clubby music, I think, will really enjoy this. The drop isn't too aggressive. I think further plays on the fact that in terms of like a setting, say like if this song were being used in a film or like a TV capacity, you'd see like, you know, dimly lit club, maybe some like neon lights and lasers flashing around the ceiling. You see people with their like plastic or glass cups or whatever it is, drinks in their hands, and they're like dancing in like slow motion, kind of like the, does that make sense? It's got that kind of vibe. It's not like a jump up and down until your arms fall off type of club vibe. This is a very low-key club song, but it's still a Heize track, and it's still letting Heize's voice shine. The way, am I gonna be able to find it? There's a section in the song where she effortlessly flips back and forth between her head and chest voice, and she makes it sound so easy. Let me try and find it. I'm pretty sure it was in the verses somewhere. Not yet. It is this pre-chorus. The way she flips up into her head voice and then comes back down into her chest voice. She does it. So there's 3 phrases in this pre-chorus, in this little section of the pre-chorus at least. She flips up into her head voice and back down on 1 and 3. On 2, it's almost like a mixed tone. It's not fully up in her head voice all the way. I think that's really, really small detail, really cool detail though. Because chest voice, head voice, chest voice, mixed tone, chest voice, head tone. Again with the flipping up into her chest voice and her head voice into chest voice, and then we're into this club drop. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit of the good old Heize. And it's kind of a low-key bop. Again, I reckon this will be a pretty specific, like this song is definitely made for like a specific set of ears. Because this isn't like your typical like high energy club song. So we'll see how this one plays out amongst like the general public. But I quite like the song, and I really like the creativeness of the MV in that the recent meta really has been like short form video content, right? Like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, of course TikTok, and then before then Vine was like the big thing where you just see like short clips and you watch it for like 30-40 seconds and you scroll through it. But using the phone as the main platform for an MV I think is really creative, because not many people, if any, at least that I've seen the recent few months, have done an MV solely made for your cell phone. And I think that's really cool. It's a market, it's a very niche market that not many have tapped into. It'd be interesting to see if any other groups take on this. As there have been, covers that have been shot in portrait mode and little special clips that have been shot in portrait mode, but this is a full-on MV that purposely takes advantage of the fact that you can easily rotate the screen orientation. That's very unique. Shout out the creative team behind this. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy and want to see what channel icon is, up there you can find the back catalog of stuff watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you want to watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye bye.